they call it no stress. Keep your customer close and your competitor closer. Web design, web hosting, it's like Stone Age. Paid ads and everything else usually do not provide money. Internet disappears together with electricity. Salt lakes, zip lines and monster trucks. Hi guys, so shared hosting and website builder in Cabo Verde. Technically it's a very small country, like 500,000 people. It's just somewhere nearby Canary Islands. So the credo of country is no stress. If you go to somewhere to Tanzania, to Zanzibar, it will be something like Hakuna Matata. So here the same style, but they call it no stress because Hakuna Matata is taken. So small country, internet penetration quite nice, 75%. But before continuing with hosting, I just describe you about style here, how it works. If you go here with international flights, it's okay. But country has like small islands, like about 7-10 main islands. And if you would like to travel between them, flights are cancelled. Every second flight is cancelled, something like this. So it's the style how they work. It's the style how Africa plans. If you go somewhere, you see there are no other flights back, so this is only one flight, so it shouldn't be cancelled. But if you see 3-4 flights a day, you understand like one of them will be cancelled. So it's the same with, let's say, with ferries. There are, because ferry going one way and coming back, so technically you can like expect that ferry will return because technically it should return. But when you plan trip, you do not know if plane returns. So it's the style how everybody plans here. Everybody can delay, everybody can like be not in time. So it's style here because people come here for rest, not for hosting. So mostly .use domain here is .com. Of course, official country domain is .cv, and it's, by the way, it's very popular and it's quite good domain, and while nicely educated to the country, and and price is very good, about $10 per year. Registry website looks like very nice, so I think it's somebody covered it. I think it's Portugal covered it. Some of us registrars, I think, take care of this registry. So what next? .cv, they also have .com.cv, gov.cv, edu.cv, but the idea, I have no reason why people buying it, because why should you buy edu.cv when you can buy .cv for the same price? Maybe it's taken, I don't know, but it's how it works. So payment gateways here is mostly credit cards by international providers. Apple Pay, if you pay somewhere, accepted is probably everywhere, so payment system is educated quite nice. Domainity level is here quite high just because it's a small country, and .cv is like it's like .cv is like quite short extension and could be used for many purposes. So it's popular worldwide somehow. So domainity level is here very high. Regarding hosting plans here, regular price is about $5, but technically there are no local hosting companies. It's very important. Local hosting companies. There are lots of small design studios. There are a company like Site.cv that is part of Site.pt or something like this. So local hosting companies are very tiny, have no office, and it's not hosting companies like web design studios. So technically, if you visit them, you will see like empty offices or old offices, something like this. So technically, it's like you know, if we're talking about web design, web hosting, it's like Stone Age. Of course, some very nice people, and I respect them. They're sitting at home working, but of course, because small country, no big budgets, so everything works like not very stable. Just understand it too. There are only one way to get from one island to other if it's not a plane, and you can go with a ferry. And with a ferry, when you pay with a card, they don't ever have like write messages. When like, for example, registration doesn't open, it's like error. Like everything technically online here is very bad. So you still can pay with cards for ferry, for planes, for ordering something, but and still credit cards works very well. But the common system and the culture here, if you delay, if you do not come, if you cancel, if you refuse, it's like it's okay. So it's like it's the way how people work here. So if we talk about cloud on premises, of course it's cloud here because no stable data centers or something like this. Of course, maybe local telecoms and the government organization should have something, but it's not stable here. So it's okay if it's 5-star hotel and sometimes internet disappears together with electricity. Not very popular, but as I have many webinars, I feel it because, like, you know, you work on webinar and then electricity disappears in the whole hotel. Of course, it's rare, but still it happens, you know, it never happens in developed countries. So regarding language, of course, Cabo Verde is Portugal colony, so mostly it's Creole here, and so people talk inside Creole, but government language is Portuguese. So between local people speak in local language, but when they go to somewhere, maybe they also can speak in Creole, but technically official language is Portuguese. By the way, how it looks, yeah, people inside speak in their own language, but for everybody else, they speak in Portuguese. And by the way, local community knows English very well, so the country is very comfortable for tourists. By the way, if you come to this country, oh my God, like there are so nice beaches, and like beaches are nice. Like I'm now here at 9:27, and during the day 27, the water is 25-27. So like it's really paradise here to if you came for rest, you choose a good hotel or best hotel. It's really you can relax a lot. So let's talk about our biggest fail. I think my biggest fail that I understood now, it's developing few brands, because every brand requires energy, and I think it's like was the biggest fail I ever made, because developing one brand is much easier than two of them. And if you somehow can make umbrella brand, of course it's more risks, of course it's more problems somewhere, but it's much cheaper to advertise, and of course it's much cheaper to manage the traffic and domain rating and something like this. So about growth hacking things, I was in the last conference Domain Summit where there was a main speaker, and I also saw very nice speakers on the stage as well, and I find guys, Dixon, he's very good in search engines, and he really changed my mind, and I now start working with search engines much more carefully and start understanding how they works. So listen to Dixon. Dixon is really a cool guy, and experiment with search engines, because I understood like I'm really good expert here. In 20 years, we changed lots of SEO experts, and we did lots of SEO things, and really we made some magic 15 years ago. We did lots of things 10 years ago. Our domain ranking is really very high, but still we understood there are so many experiments here, and if you start analyzing your competitors, what they're doing, this is the key. I think analyzing your competitors is really very nice. As I said, keep your customer close and your competitor closer. And I think this is very important, and in the long term, paid ads and everything else usually do not provide money. But SEO, it's really pockets of money, and you need to know how to do it. It doesn't come itself. So you need to find magic here, put energy here. And by the way, we changed maybe, I don't know, few dozens people from in search engines department. So really hired lots of people and really experted guys, and it's really very complicated just for us to find it, because we are educated, so we talk with them same language, and we do not, following these tricks like, oh, we're doing some magic or blah blah blah, and we just working on the core blah blah blah. So we just take specific things and focus on it. And we see if you very educated here, you can still manage it. Okay, so come to Cabo Verde, really super nice country. One island is for beaches, other island is it's very green and very has lots of beautiful places to visit as well. Some islands are for rest only, no traveling. Salt lakes, zip lines and monster trucks, lots of water sports, so guys, you can enjoy here. And of course, work here. Okay, so no stress, guys. Don't do like me, so no stress. Keep in touch and see you in the next video.